What's up, guys? I've been getting a lot of questions about meal prep. How do I know what to prep? What can I prep? How long do they last? Typically, anything that you could put in your refrigerator usually lasts about 5 to 7 days, maybe 8 days or whatever, depending on, of course, what it is. Just make sure to do your research. You don't want to get your, like, botulism or anything like that, or salmonella, get yourself sick or get your family sick. You definitely don't want that. But what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a breakfast, lunch, and dinner meal prep. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm not saying that the first thing that you wake up in the morning you have to have breakfast. No, you don't have to. Eat when you feel that you're ready to eat. Typically, since I've been working out, I've been kind of eating about 3 hours apart. So like a meal like every 3 hours, or at least snacks in between there. I do a protein shake, and that's really good. I'll put berries in it or just almond milk. I stay away from dairy. Dairy, like I said in previous videos, is meant to mutate us, so I don't do dairy. You could do dairy like if you're trying to bulk up and trying to gain weight, then dairy is a fantastic thing to do. But I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing over here for just your basic breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm going to prepare meals here for 6 days. So I'll show you what's going on. Alright, so what we have here is we have a breakfast, we have a lunch, and then we have a dinner. It's very simple. Inside of these little containers over here is apple and a tiny bit of lemon. The lemon acts as if it's a preservative. These two over here are pears. Underneath this as well here is a half cup of oatmeal, as well as a half a cup of a half a scoop of protein mix, which is 30 grams of protein. Inside, you see that there is another separate piece of Tupperware, which is water and honey. So you can mix all that together and heat it up. Well, you mix that together first. You heat it up in a microwave, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let it cool down for a little bit. Then add your fruit into it, whip it up, and oof, it's really good. Really good. It gives you perfect amount of energy throughout your next meal, or at least throughout until your snack. Over here we have a nice chicken with stir fry with cauliflower and broccoli with the rice on the side. We have a half a cup of rice there. Those are your lunches. Then back here, dinners. We have fish fillets, sweet potatoes or sweet potato fries, broccoli, and rice. This is so packed full of protein. All of this is all protein. Protein is our friend. If you're doing any type of workouts, or if you're doing anything with meal prep, the reason why you do meal prep is so that you don't miss meals. Makes your life a lot easier. You know how to count your macros, measure everything out. You know where you're getting throughout the day. As you guys can see, meal prep it's a little time consuming sometimes, but you got to think about it. You're not going to be cooking throughout the whole entire rest of the week. So altogether, total, I think I have about an hour and a half, maybe even almost 2 hours in meal prepping. But I'm not cooking for the rest of the week. It's all finished, it's all complete. I don't have to worry about it anymore. We are done. Now that's the cool thing about it, is that, you know, if you have a day or a little bit of time to do a meal prep, by all means do it. Everybody's got the same amount of time. You're gonna cook anyways for yourself, hopefully. Stay away from the processed foods. I'm preaching that again, but stay away from the processed foods. Take care of yourself. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a little bit of an experiment that I did with myself. One day I went, well, actually, I go to the gym 6 days a week. I like it. I love it. I feel great. I really do. So you go to your gym, you do your workout, blah, 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 everything, okay? I fasted one day for 24 hours. The only thing I had was water all day long. I put on 4 pounds. That's right. I put on 4 pounds of weight that day. Next morning I woke up. Well, actually, I woke up that morning. I weighed myself. I did a whole 24-hour fast. Afterwards, I weighed myself again, and I ended up putting on weight. So I do not suggest fasting, because the next day later I ate 6 meals. And I did my usual routine like I usually do. I went to the gym, everything was great. Later on that next morning I woke up and I was down 6 pounds. So meal prep and eating your meals and knowing what to eat is extremely, extremely important. You have to do it. When you're trying to lose weight, you want to be in a calorie deficiency. Well, whatever it's called. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you are burning more calories than what your body needs. Now, I'm not saying, like, you know, if you take in 1,000 calories that you should be working off 2,000 calories, because that's not going to happen. You're going to drive yourself bonkers. Throughout your whole entire day, your movements, you know, I'm moving my arms, you know, this takes energy to move it. All right, think about it as if your stomach is a gas tank and you are the vehicle. You cannot move, you cannot function, you cannot operate without fuel. So, or without having storage amounts of fuel as well. Now, one thing I learned about weight loss too is when I was losing a lot of weight, I also lost a lot of muscle because I wasn't doing it correctly. I wasn't weight training, I wasn't doing anything. I was just doing strictly cardio. That was all I did, and I lost a lot of muscle. Your body's gonna pull from your muscles. It's not going to just pull from like your fat storage. It's going to pull from your muscles, as crappy as that sounds. And you need muscle, like, you know, to function. But not only that, if you want to lose weight, you have to bulk up. You have to be stronger. You know, you have to do a little bit of weight training, apparently, from what I've gathered. I'm just, you know, going through my experiences with you guys. You hear that up there? Stop moving! There's my wife up there. She's walking around upstairs. It's either her or my daughter or the dog. But anyways, so they're on the move. So anyways, when you start to lose weight, you want to build up your muscles, because your muscle mass is what's going to burn more fat. If you do a workout, let's say that you do a 1 hour workout, you only put 50% in it. That means that 50% of what you could have done is going to burn throughout your 24 hours. So if you give yourself if you give yourself 100% at the gym, or 100% in a workout, whatever you're doing, or wherever you're doing it at, when you give yourself that 100%, think about it this way: you're only spending 1 hour going bonkers. You're spending 1 hour going hardcore. Throughout the rest of the day, throughout the rest of your 24 hours, your body is still in that mode of, we're going to burn a shit ton of calories, we're going to feel great, we're going to produce more, if you're a male, more testosterone, you know, that's going to flow good for you. Testosterone was a big thing. I'm just learning about that now. I went over to GNC today, and the dude was like, oh, you need some more testosterone. And I was like, really? I was like, I'm married, dude. I don't need no more testosterone. He's like, no, actually, you know, it's not just about a sex drive, da-da-da-da-da. So I told my wife about it, and I was like, babe, I think I'm going to get myself on a testosterone booster. What do you think? Her response was, get the fuck out of here. She wasn't feeling it. But anyways, testosterone is a big important hormone. You know, it makes you motivated, makes you feel like you have to do shit, you have to get shit done. You know, pre-workouts, I'm just learning about that as well. I'll educate you guys as long as I go along here. But yeah, so stick with the meal prep. You have to eat regular. You have to do your proteins and good carbs. As long as you're working out, you're trying, you're moving, you have to fuel your system. So that's all I really got to say about that for this week. So yeah, guys, that's about it. If anybody has any questions or you want to talk about anything in your experiences, get a hold of me either through social media or talk about it right here on the bottom of the comment section right below. Right? And like always, thank you for watching. Take care of each other and peace.
Please subscribe to this channel or
Subscribe.
Subscribe, whatever. All right, or I'm gonna come to your house.
There you go.